Happy Moon Day from the Deep South layer. It's February 21st, 2022. Let's do a grace card reading. Okay, now I shuffled the deck. Let's see what we can get from the grace cards to give us a little direction on how we can better serve ourselves as we interact with other people. Yeah. Oh man, I had such a nice day. It was so solitary, and most of the afternoon it rained, and it's not super cold, so it was just kind of cool, you know, fat and cool. Oh, all right now. Love. Love. I really want you to be able to see that card. Yeah, well. Love. Share your heart to love another as the ultimate expression of grace. That's called being your authentic self. You know, number one, love yourself enough to be able to be yourself. Okay? It's through being ourselves with other people that we learn so much about each other, about ourselves for sure. And that's the guidepost, that's the meter from where we can start to work on our own personalities so that we can better bring in good stuff. You know, I had a friend react to my saying, be authentic, be your authentic self. And the reaction was something like, well, yeah, you be your own self and then the other people don't like you. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, first of all, no. What I want to say about that is, if you've done some work on yourself and you know who you are, and you're bringing your most authentic, loving self to that table, then if the other energies are not responding well, those energies don't belong in your field. Okay? You know, it is like that. Now, if you're still kind of little, I was loving up, I got a little hair, because let me tell you where that hair is. Now, if you're still working on yourself and you're finding yourself like maybe still in volatile moments or negatively aggressive moments, kind of still itching me. Oh, there goes my nose again. Speaking of Luna. Hey, hairy girl. Then yeah, when you're out and you are interacting with other people, you may get a negative response because you haven't really gotten to your authentic self. You're peaceful, loving, presentable, authentic self. You're still acting on these other programs. Okay? But when you know that you are shining your light, that you're walking in your best light, that you're walking in your best love center, that you are stable, that you have your emotions in check, then anyone that does not vibe with you, anyone who does not connect with your energy, they will have to go. And the other choice you have is to change yourself to make them feel better. And then you just step right out of your authentic self. And that is not loving yourself. That's not loving another. That's why to love another is the highest form of grace, but it also is talking about you. When you figure out who you are, when you're happy with yourself, truly happy with yourself, not cocky, not your ego, not this nonsense, not the stuff that the world gives you so that you look strong, not that part. That part of you that you do have in there that makes you strong because you're empathetic and because you're kind and because you're focused. Howdy, partner. That part of you can walk and talk in authenticity, and anything that does not connect with that must go. And they'll gravitate out of your field. Okay? But on that journey to connecting with that self, and not only just connecting with that self, then putting that self out there. Now, I'm not saying that's not stepping out on a cliff for some people, because it is. It was for me to come here and actually be authentic. But I've come to the place in my world where I'm absolutely happy with myself. That's just the truth. I know me. I know I'm here trying to give the best possible self that I've got to you. I know when I step out there into the world, I can't get caught off guard, because I'm loving. And I'm loving myself enough to be loving to others. I know that that is exactly where I need to be to create what I need in my life. I'm real clear on that. Now, I've had a little bit of a home field advantage. I had the better part of now 6 years to be inside, in the home, without others around me, to get it, to work on myself, to allow emotions about myself that I didn't like to well up, you know, and pummel me. I've had that grace time. Most usual people out there haven't had that. And it's very difficult to give that to yourself in a regular day, in a regular life. When you have family and you got responsibilities and you got a job and you got all that stuff. So I kind of feel like I had an event, and I know, see, you know, people are like, you had a stroke and you spent all that time, like, you know, in isolation, and you're saying that was a benefit. It was a benefit because that's what I see it as. It was a benefit because I got to know myself. It was a benefit because I got strong in who I am. It was a benefit because I had plenty of time, plenty of privacy, to come to grips with all the stuff that I didn't like about myself. Hello, lovely. You know? So for me, if you can believe it, it's a little easier because of all of that, and I see that value. Yes, my dear. So I give you that part. But when you can spend time with yourself, when you can get to know yourself, when you can do that shadow work and hug the person that you were because you know that person sucked at some points. When you know that you've done the growing, you can step out there, you can be your loving self without feeling like it's a deficit. You can do those things. You can do it with spirit and confidence, knowing that that's the place in you that's going to deal with the world perfectly to bring about what you want in your life. So for me, this love card, you know, it says share your heart. Share your heart with yourself. Because that truly makes interacting with others so much easier. So much easier. When you know you're bringing your best self forward, it's so much easier to stand in your light and not be crushed by others' attitudes or energies, or, you know, as your average human being, it's so easy to get a smackdown from another personality, even when they don't mean to do it to you. But it's so much easier and so much healthier for you when you can do that work. And when you have to go out and you have to be with people, you're standing in your strength, you're standing in your love, you're standing in your kindest self, no matter what. Okay? Whoa, she got kind of happy there for a minute. I even got yelled at by a cat. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to have to make it up to her here in a little bit. All right, viewer, let's pull a card for you and see what's going on. Let's see what I can, oh boy, what I can try and over. It's just one of those days, you know. Had a lot of quiet time in my world, so my mind was going pretty good. Let's see what you get. Silence. Silence. Can you see that? I can't see it, but maybe you can. Be still. A daily practice of silence bears gifts. Bears a heightened sense of sensitivity to beauty, deep inner peace, and a profound feeling of connectedness to all living things. When we talk about quiet time, the silence in that quiet time is the thing. It's the thing that'll bring you true peace of mind. And it seems weird, and I know it can be disturbing to have everything go quiet because we're not used to that. But it's a recharge. You cannot get that recharge from any other thing. You can't get it from soothing music. You can't get it from a certain hertz or watts or whatever they call those things. You can only get it from being quiet. Yeah, that's a challenge. But so what? Being alive is a challenge. Being nice to everybody is a challenge, okay? I mean, you seriously gotta have it in here to be nice to everybody. But when you are your best self and you're stepping out in love and you've had that nourishment of being quiet in your world once in a while, and I'm talking about once in a while in a day, everything's better. And I don't know how I know this, but it does accumulate. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody else say that. Bless my heart. Bless my little trailblazing heart. But it does. Those moments, that's a reserve for when you are out there. And when you can manage quiet time in your world and you can absorb the silence, as much silence as you could possibly take, as much as that is a reality, because like I said, you know, with white noise and the fans running and maybe the air conditioner running outside and the birds chirping, and if there's other stuff like traffic or, you know, there's really not the silence that we're talking about here, but you can still do yourself good. You can still do yourself good. Getting as quiet as possible in your own mind, cutting off the mod cons, cutting off anything that you know, the phone, the TV, the radio, stereo, all of it. If you can manage to do that part, you know, and if you're empathic or if you're an ascender, you're also getting, you know, the high-pitched tones and la la la, all of that stuff. But as long as you're ascending, you may as well get used to that part. Okay? So silence is as much as you can manage it in this world at this time with who you are will change you. Feed you. It'll change you for the better. Okay, I guess that's all I got. Love. Love that card. Speaking of love. Try really going in and loving yourself. That will help you present your most authentic, brilliant, beautiful self out there. And when you're in communication with other people, it's going to show up. It's going to reflect, and you're going to see it. You're going to see what you've done. All right? And silence, as much as possible. I'm not just messing up the whole card. Yeah. Silence. silence as much as you can possibly manage it. Create those times for yourself where you can get quiet and you can absorb that silence. It's as good for you as water. Okay? All right. Well, I guess tomorrow's supposed to be a big deal. Okay. Hey, Pluto. I really need to do more homework on what Pluto is doing for us and what this return is all about. And I have listened to a few lectures, but yeah, I'm not really a technical kind of brain. So it kind of goes in and goes out, and I've taken notes, and then I look at the notes, and I'm like, I don't really know what that means. So, yeah, you're on your own. No. Maybe I'll have some information once it happens. I'm going to go do a little homework tonight because I want to know. I kind of want to know what's coming, what's going on. I think I'll tune into Molly McCord. I'm sure she's got something that she can tell us, and I'd be happy to share the link on the bottom of this video so that you can hop over there and just see for yourself. She's very cool, very cool. Lots of good information, and unlike me, she can deliver it in a understandable fashion. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you being here so much. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm cresting on 100 subscribers. I am amazed and humbled, and I'm pretty excited. And you know, if you think anybody would benefit from this video, please share it. I'd be so gratified if you would do that. And I guess that's it. I will see you next time. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself, okay? Because you're the one.